Oxen here presents another case from the files of Fred Tremolo.
My father always told me that vacations were for rich people. The rest of us couldn't pause our lives to jet off to the beach. Jobs needed to be done. Of course, he keeled over and died on his 50th birthday. Where else? At work. So, grain of salt. But it stuck with me. And my business is so up and down, feast or famine night or later night, that I never wanted to step away. You never knew when that next payday was going to come through the door. But the girl was insistent. Have I mentioned her? Janet? Great gal, sweet, but doesn't put up with any crap. And she wanted time alone.
Come on, baby. Let's get away. Let's save our troubles for another day.
I don't know if I can just pick up and disappear. People might be looking for me.
Come, go with me. We've got it made.
I really want to, but me? On vacation? How does it even work?
Let me take you on an escapade.
All right, fine.
Let's go.
And so we find ourselves at the train station. Tickets in hand, suitcases at feet. She even managed to get me into one of those floral shirts. You know the kind. Hideous, but declaring to the world I'm not going into the office today. As you can imagine, this is where things start to fall apart. In my defense, it was only mostly my fault. Filed this one as the case of the almost getaway. Yes, dear.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, sorry, there was a long pause. I just assumed.
Well, don't.
Yes, you got it, babe.
I'm actually surprised I got you this far. You're packed in the train station.
I am.
I figured a case would suddenly come up.
I kind of figured one would too. But all's quiet on the adulterous front. So what do we do?
Train's not for a couple of hours.
Hours? Did you say hours?
Yes, we're early, but we're already on vacation.
We are? Because this looks like the same cruddy station where I once wrestled a hobo.
Why were you wrestling a hobo?
We both wanted the mannequin head.
I'm just going to let that lie. Now, we start relaxing. And as for passing the time, I can think of a few ideas.
Great. Get me one too.
One what?
What?
I'm making a pass at you here, and you're paying more attention to that kid at the bar than at me.
I am not.
What's he got that I ain't got?
A shifty disposition and no visible train ticket.
I'm going to go freshen up. You buy us a couple of drinks strong enough to make our eyes water. Got it?
Got it. Could I get 2 drinks with a lot of fruit on top and a lot of rum on the bottom? Thanks. So, are you trying to catch a train or a girl?
What? Me? I'm sorry, do I know you?
No, you haven't had the pleasure. I'm just saying, you don't seem to have a ticket. You're spending more time watching the entrance than the clock.
That's so?
It is. Plus, you haven't touched that sandwich in front of you even once. What is that? It smells like peanut butter.
Mind your business. Mind your never-shut Quonset Hut business.
Yeah, I've always been terrible at that.
And every breath I take, you'll be watching me.
No, look, I'm not the police. More of a freelance, concerned citizen. And you look like someone about to start trouble. Or maybe you're already in it.
You don't know anything about me. You should just keep moving.
I really should.
But you're really not.
Not really, no. Let's try the pleasantries and see where it gets us. Name's Fred.
I'm Ned.
See? We're off to a good start already. You from Fair?
Am I what?
So you're not. That's how we ask if you're a local. So, an out-of-towner.
Yeah, this is a bit Much for me. I guess you probably lived here your whole life.
Me? Nah. The place where I come from is a small town. They think so small, they use small words. But not me. I'm smarter than that. I worked it out. I've been stretching my mouth to let those big words come right out.
Huh.
And what brings you to... Hey, look at that.
At what?
An entourage just hustled in. And in the middle, I think that's the guy that ripped off all those investors. What's his name? Wally? No, Wendell G.
Huh. Gotta go.
Something I said?
I need to see a man about a sandwich.
You don't need to run off. Ah, hell. Hey, bartender. That kid who was sitting here. Did he... What happened? Janet, are you okay?
I'm fine, Fred. It was the strangest thing. This young guy ran past me and smashed a sandwich into that man's face. Then they both collapsed to the ground.
I was just talking to him. These kids and their pranks. Let me talk to him, set him straight.
You can't.
Why not?
He's dead, Fred. They both are.
Thank you, officer. I'm around if you need any other information.
Is everything all right?
They just wanted my statement.
So, what did they say? What killed them?
Severe peanut allergy.
Both of them?
Seems so.
What a terrible irony.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like rain on your wedding day. Or it's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the...
I know what irony is. I mean, how does that apply here?
Well, it's obvious. It's a prank gone awry. To deadly results.
I don't think so.
What else could it be?
Murder.
What makes you think that?
The kid knew he was allergic. Cops said he had the alert bracelet on his wrist. But he still ordered the sandwich, and it sat there on the plate while he watched the door.
But how would he know that this Wendell was allergic too?
That's what makes me think there's more to it. Wendell got busted with his hand in the cookie jar, but some of those cookies belonged to some pretty nasty people.
And one of them bumped him off?
There are rumors in the underworld of an assassin for hire. Someone whose specialty is not being connected to the crime, of having patsies do the work for him.
What's his name?
Well, some people call him the Space Cowboy. Some call him the Gangster of Love. But I know him as Maurice.
Maurice?
Hence the cooler sobriquets. It leaves us with a small window of time. The police have the place locked down while they wrap up the investigation, which won't be long. That means he's in here, stuck with us until they get the trains running again.
Are you sure he'd show up?
A high-profile, high-risk job like that? He wouldn't miss it. But there's one thing I need to do first.
What's that?
Get you out of here.
Don't go patronizing on me. I can take care of myself.
Of course you can. But this guy is a killer. He's smart and he's totally anonymous. He could walk up behind us and kill us and we'd never see it coming.
And what, not yet boyfriend Fred, do you expect me to do?
Take the last train to Clarksville. I'll meet you at the station. We'll have time for coffee-flavored kisses and a bit of conversation.
No. Oh, no, no, no.
Don't be slow.
You'd better not be late, in any sense of the word.
I'll do my best. Now get going.
Fine.
One more thing.
Yes.
Could I, borrow $50? I'd like to say the cash was for a new pair of shades, but it had a more nefarious purpose. Cops don't come cheap, and neither do their favors. It was just a simple announcement, incorrect but essential to the plan. I needed them to say that the body of the victim was being taken out the front door, while the survivor was being moved to the station master's office while they waited for the doctor. It didn't matter which was which. No way Maurice would risk either one of them making it out of the place alive. Which put me right in his crosshairs. But where else should I be? Please don't shoot my luggage under the blankets. I just bought it. You must be Maurice.
Some people call me that.
Janet?
Only for now. I'll drop that name like an ugly coat once I step out here.
But how?
You think it was just a coincidence us being here right when the hit went down? Of course, I'd hoped my feminine wiles would distract you before that.
I guess I'm made of sterner stuff.
Or you're more oblivious.
Then it was all a lie.
No, I was really planning on going on vacation with you. The amount of money they paid me for the Wendell job? Wow, I don't think you can count that high, Fret.
But you knew who I was. And you knew that I didn't know what you were.
Yeah, that's what made it hot. Hiding right in plain sight of this great detective? Oh, gives me a tingle.
It's over, Janet. Or Maurice, or whatever you call yourself.
I was trying for the jackal, but it never caught on. But you're right. Time to say goodbye.
You could go. Nobody knows what you look like, what you've done. Hell, I doubt you even have a bounty. You're an urban legend, after all. Mystery is solved, so my part's done.
What are you saying?
I don't want to talk about all the things we've gone through. Though it's hurting me, now it's history. I've played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more ace to play. The winner takes it all. The loser stands small beside the victory.
Do you mean that you're...
We could go, just have a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll make up the rules as we go along and break 'em all if we're not having fun. Come on, baby, let's get away.
Huh. Save our troubles for another day. Come, go with me. We've got it made. Let me take you on an escapade.
Let's go.
Are you for real?
No,
No?
I just wanted to get up close enough to you to grab the gun. And with heater in hand, let's take a walk outside. The police force should still be out there in force, so to speak.
Come on, Fred. You said it yourself. You'll have a hard time proving any of this. As far as they know, I'm just little old Janet.
That might be the case, except for this. The latest gadget, an audio cassette. It records sound and is small enough to fit into a coat pocket. I might be swayed, but it doesn't care how pretty you are.
I know you weren't lying to me, Fred. Did I mean anything to you?
That doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Don't want to be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Met a girl, thought she was grand. Fell in love, found out firsthand. Went well for a week or two, then it all came unglued. The DA tells me he's building a good case. Janet, or whatever her real name is, has started telling tales to lessen her sentence. I stopped following the case. The rest can happen without me. All of this because she wanted to get away. Sorry, Janet. A week without you, thought I'd forget. 2 weeks without you and I still haven't gotten over you yet. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, had to get away. Vacation, meant to be spent alone.
Ox and Hare's Fret Tremolo is written by Kyle Olson. Performed by David Goldberg, Amy Shaw, and Kyle Olson. Directed by Kyle Olson. Produced by Ryan Fitzpatrick. Follow us on Twitter at Ox and Hare. Check out our Facebook page or come by our website, oxandhare.com, where we've got mysteries to unravel, the undead to console, and a time traveler. Just not all at once. Find new adventures each week on Ox and Hare's Monday Matinee. Come along.